Among a sea of dim, dull Chromebook displays, the Toshiba Chromebook 2 offered a gorgeous, full HD IPS display with great viewing angles. Unfortunately, Toshiba saddled this great display with a sluggish Intel Bay Trail Celeron processor. For 2015, Toshiba has updated its Chromebook 2 by keeping the same terrific display, but upgraded to a much faster Intel Broadwell processor. Has Toshiba found the recipe for the ideal Chromebook? If you're just here to find out if the new Toshiba Chromebook has better performance, let me get that out of the way first. Yes, this new Chromebook packs one of two processors, the Intel 3215U Celeron for $329 US, or the 5005U Core i3 for $429 US. Both are 5th generation Broadwell chips and represent a massive upgrade over the previous version's Bay Trail Celeron. Performance is significantly better. How much better? The Broadwell Celeron provides Octane benchmark scores of over 16,000, almost double last year's. In real-world use, this means you can expect smooth performance even from demanding websites like Google Drive, CNN.com, or Excel Online. It means that you can stream 1080p video with no skipping or stuttering. And as both of these processors come paired with 4GB of RAM, you can open a dozen tabs or more and still get that same great performance. Outside of the processor change, the only other update is to the keyboard, which has a softer and slightly better feel than last year's model, and is now backlit as well. These improvements are paired with the same beautiful 1080p IPS display and the same excellent Skullcandy speakers. You also still get two USB ports, one 3.0 and one 2.0, a 16GB SSD for local storage, a full-size SD card slot that fully inserts into the device, a full-size HDMI out for powering external displays, and a Kensington lock slot. All these positives aside, there are a few cons to this otherwise impressive package, and they have to do with build quality. As you may expect, a $329 laptop with a 1080p IPS display, backlit keyboard, and 4GB of RAM has to come up with cost savings somewhere, and those savings can be felt in some elements of this device's build quality. My first concern has to do with last year's model, which at least anecdotally appears to have had a higher than normal rate of screen failures. Amazon reviews and Reddit both have many users who stated that they have had screen failures on one or even more than one unit, and in many cases Toshiba apparently would not cover that screen failure under the manufacturer's warranty. In the spirit of full disclosure, I owned a Toshiba Chromebook 2 for over 6 months, and I did not experience any issues with the screen. This year's trackpad, which has a textured finish, doesn't feel particularly great to use, even by comparison to some much more budget Chromebooks like the Hisense Chromebook for $149 or the Asus C201 Chromebook, which is $169. That said, it is very responsive to use. Finally, the general build quality as a whole just isn't spectacular. The screen hinge displays a lot of wobble and the keyboard has a lot of flex. Even with those concerns, I feel very comfortable recommending the $329 Toshiba Chromebook 2015 Celeron as the optimal Chromebook for most consumers. At that price point, these types of build quality issues aren't uncommon. However, you cannot find another laptop with this combination of performance and screen quality in this price range. The Toshiba Chromebook 2015 is an incredible machine for web browsing and for media consumption. In my opinion, most users will not benefit from the upgrade to the Core i3, and once you get past that $400 price point, it becomes harder to recommend in light of potential build quality concerns. If you liked last year's Toshiba Chromebook 2, but were disappointed in or scared off by the relatively poor performance, then I strongly recommend this year's model. Like its predecessor, it will probably be the most popular consumer Chromebook for the next 12 months. If you're interested in buying the Toshiba Chromebook 2015, check the video description for a link to Amazon.com to purchase it, which also helps me bring you more reviews like this one. As always, liking and subscribing is greatly appreciated. Check out Voltron00x.com for more reviews of Chromebooks and other great budget-friendly tech. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.